My coworker got a gift from a client, but it ended somewhere else rather than with him. So I posted about this one coworker before on r/amita. https://www.reddit.com/r/amita/closing parenthesis, and by the time I got support of others that I am not doing anything wrong and he deserves to be kicked in the butt, I decided to do something a little petty with a malicious compliance twist. For this story we will call my coworker Veg. You can write some backstory on my previous post, but to put it short, he is lazy and does barely minimum work. I usually have to do all the things that he does not finish, and he mostly just does not respond to my texts and comments. I picked it up with my boss several times, and to put it short, Veg is leaving our firm in 2 weeks. But few weeks back, when he was still with us and doing nothing to earn his keep, I had a chance to mess with him. We both work as managers on changing shifts. So I am there when he is not and vice versa. One time when I came to work, he left me a note that somebody from another department will come by our shop and leave a gur bottle of wine for Veg. And that, ****, I need to just leave that bottle of wine for him at work. ***. I just rolled my eyes and was going to just let it play out. But like many other days, he left so much work for me. Even in our shared note system where he left the message about the wine, he left my comments unread and unfinished. After all my work routine, when things got slow, I talked to my coworkers and they shared a lovely detail about that whole situation. To put it simply, they said that Veg was on the phone with that other department and sorting some stuff out with them. Side note. There was no urgency or some problem that he fixed. That usually fell on my lap. And out of nowhere, Veg said to the phone something among the lines of, "Hey. And after my hard work, are you not forgetting something?" Yeah, great, I will be waiting. Sure, there might be some misinformation, but knowing Veg and knowing how they operate, I can only see it one way. He basically asked them for a gift. A gift for work that he never does. It is not like they would reward him for doing a good job. It is more like him asking for something that he did not deserve and they just did not say no. After hearing this, I was still just amused by it and not thinking much about it. It became like a office meme and everybody was asking for some wine as a reward. The guy with the wine showed up about a week later. You could see that when he was asking if Veg was there to receive it, he was clearly pissed off. When I said he is not there, he got even more angry. I said that I could deliver it to him no problem. So he left it with me and I just put it in our joint office that only 2 of us share with Veg. But during the day I started to think about some prank. Cue malicious compliance. Taking it for myself felt off. Firstly, I do not even drink, and secondly, that would just be pointless and rude of me. So I decided to hide it somewhere. I am not stealing and not even breaking the note he left me. He wanted me to leave it for him at work. So I did. 2 final notes before the end. Veg brags about how much money he makes of his other activities outside of work. But we all know that he is lying, and we all knew how much he wanted that wine. He saw it as a price. Spoils of war. And second thing. He does badly at all of his tasks. Emails, orders, notes. But one thing he does the worst is keeping the shop clean and the office too. So you can guess where I hid the wine. At the back of a cabinet where we keep our cleaning supplies. I told about it to the shift of people that will come with him the next day to work. I showed them where I hid it and told them to tell him, since he would not read my notes, that I will leave him, that if he does his work and clean the place for my next shift, I will tell him the hiding place. You can probably guess how it ends. The wine is still there. For several weeks hidden and only serving as a reminder for me that at least sometimes I can do something to piss him off, as he does to me all the time by being a horrible manager. I even told about it to our boss. He laughed and said I did good and he will take the wine after Veg leaves without it. But now that I think about it, I might want it in the end. Like I said, the spoils of war.